Hi, loves. Welcome back to Quantum Tarot. Today, we're going to explore a powerful message, what your soulmate would say to you right now if they were being completely honest. We're using the Neon Truth Soulmate message cards for this reading. Remember, these readings are general, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you enjoy readings like this and want your energy tied into future messages on the channel, be sure to like the video, subscribe, and comment below. And if you'd like a deeper look into your specific connection, personal message spreads are now open. The first message coming through is, I keep trying to distract myself from thinking about you, but it never works. And this is clarified by, some people might not approve of our connection, but I don't care anymore. This shows someone who has genuinely tried to move forward mentally. They may bury themselves in work, hobbies, social life, or even other connections in an attempt to move on. But your presence continues to resurface in their mind. There is something about this connection that they simply cannot ignore. For some of you, this could be someone who has tried to rationalize why the connection shouldn't work. Maybe there are differences in lifestyle, family expectations, distance, cultural differences, or timing. But the deeper truth here is that they are starting to realize those outside voices may not matter as much as they once believed. What they're beginning to understand is that real connections are rare, and sometimes the opinions of others don't truly understand what two people share. For some of you watching, this person may have pulled back in the past because they were worried about how others would react, but now they're slowly realizing that their feelings may be stronger than the pressure around them. The next message is, my biggest fear is that you will move on and find someone else, clarified by, I feel like you are too good for me and sometimes wonder what you see in me. This combination reveals a very vulnerable emotional layer. This person may admire you deeply, sometimes even placing you on a pedestal. They may see you as someone kind, strong, intelligent, attractive, or emotionally mature. And because of that, they sometimes feel like they don't quite measure up. Instead of motivating them to step forward confidently, that feeling may have made them hesitate. Some of you may have noticed moments where they pulled away or seemed uncertain, not because they didn't care, but because they feared losing you or disappointing you. There is a sense here that they worry you could easily find someone else who seems more stable, more certain, or more ready for the kind of love you deserve. Ironically, that fear can sometimes cause people to create distance because they are afraid of getting hurt first. What this person may not have realized at the time is that insecurity can quietly sabotage a connection that actually had a lot of potential. The center of the spread shows the strongest energy. I have some big decisions to make right now, and it scares me, clarified by, I've tried to forget you, but it seems impossible for me to do. This reveals that this person may currently be at a crossroads in their life. There could be major decisions around career, location, relationships, family expectations, or personal growth. Sometimes when someone is facing big life choices, they temporarily push emotional connections aside because they feel overwhelmed. But the important thing here is that even while trying to move forward, your presence in their life continues to linger. Some of them may have tried to distance themselves emotionally, telling themselves it would be easier if they stopped thinking about you. But the truth is, the emotional imprint of this connection hasn't faded the way they expected. This card combination suggests that no matter how much time passes, the feelings remain somewhere in their heart. For some of you, this could be someone who stepped away thinking it was the responsible choice, only to later realize that they can't completely erase what they felt. The next message is, I was too immature to handle a love this deep, clarified by, I always see you in my dreams and it feels so real. This shows someone reflecting on the past with a lot more emotional awareness than they had before. Sometimes people only understand the depth of a connection after time has passed. When they look back now, they may realize that they didn't fully understand the emotional intensity of what they were experiencing. They may have reacted with avoidance, confusion, or emotional distance simply because they didn't know how to process those feelings. The dream message is very symbolic. Dreams often represent unresolved emotional connections, especially when someone continues to appear vividly in the subconscious. For some of you, this person may literally dream about you. For others, it may simply mean that memories of you surface in quiet moments, reminding them of what the connection felt like. Dreams also represent the emotional space where people confront feelings they avoided while awake, which suggests that your energy still lives in their deeper emotional world. Finally, we have, work situations are stressing me out right now. It's not you, clarified by, I will prove to you I've changed. The next time you see me, things will be different. This combination suggests that practical responsibilities may have played a big role in the distance or inconsistency you experienced from this person. Work pressure, financial stress, life responsibilities, or even personal goals may have taken priority at certain times. For some people, when life becomes overwhelming, emotional relationships are the first thing they unintentionally neglect. But the clarifying message suggests something very important: growth. This person may feel that if they were given another opportunity to show up in your life, they would approach things differently. They may want to demonstrate maturity, stability, or emotional honesty that they didn't fully embody before. In other words, this person doesn't just carry feelings, they also carry a quiet desire to prove that they can be better than they were in the past. When we step back and look at the entire spread, this soulmate energy feels like someone who has been reflecting deeply on the connection. There is a mixture of love, insecurity, regret, and hope. They may have tried to move forward, but your presence in their emotional world remains significant. If they were speaking honestly from the heart, it might sound something like this: I've tried to focus on other things, but I still think about you more than I expected. Sometimes I worry that you'll move on and find someone better. But the truth is, I've been realizing how much this connection meant to me. I may not have handled things perfectly before, but I'm learning, and part of me still hopes there might be another chance someday. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might need to hear these messages. And remember, personal message spreads are now open if you'd like a deeper look into your specific connection and the energy between you. Thank you so much for spending this time here at Quantum Tarot, and I'll see you in the next reading.